Welcome back to K-pop and Juice, the channel where we don't water anything down and we don't whisper when the whole room needs to hear it. If you're here right now, it means you felt the shockwave too. Korea is buzzing, timelines are on fire, and one name is dominating every conversation: Cha Eun-woo. Just when the internet thought it had the final verdict, the story flipped completely. The military has officially and completely cleared Cha Eun-woo in the explosive 20 billion won tax controversy, and the reaction has been nothing short of seismic. Before we dive in, take a breath with me for a second. Think about how fast opinions form online, how quickly admiration turns into suspicion, how one headline can rewrite someone's entire image overnight. Now ask yourself honestly, how many times have you seen the full truth arrive after the damage was already done? That's exactly why this story matters. When news first broke about a massive tax controversy tied to Cha Eun-woo's name, it spread like wildfire. The number alone, 20 billion won, was enough to make people gasp. It didn't matter that details were unclear. It didn't matter that official confirmations were missing. Social media had already decided this was a scandal, and like clockwork, speculation filled the gaps where facts were missing. Fans were confused, critics were loud, neutral observers leaned in closer, and Cha Eun-woo? Silent. That silence became its own kind of noise. Some interpreted it as guilt, others saw it as strategy. Longtime fans recognized it for what it often is in moments like this: restraint. When legal and institutional processes are involved, speaking too soon can make things worse. Still, the waiting was brutal. Every day without clarity felt heavier than the last. So let me ask you, if you were in his position, would you speak immediately to defend yourself, or would you trust the process and risk being misunderstood? As the controversy grew, one unexpected institution became central to the truth: the military. In South Korea, military evaluations are no joke. They are thorough, documented, and notoriously unforgiving when it comes to inconsistencies. When financial matters intersect with enlistment status, the scrutiny becomes even more intense. That's why today's announcement changed everything. After a full review, verification of records, and confirmation through official channels, the military completely cleared Cha Eun-woo of any wrongdoing related to the alleged 20 billion won tax issue. No evasion, no manipulation, no hidden irregularities, nothing. Let that sink in. Not partially cleared. Not still under review. Completely cleared. The impact was immediate. Korean media outlets that had previously used cautious or sensational language began updating their reports. Legal analysts stepped in to explain what the clearance actually means. Fans who had defended him quietly felt vindicated, and those who had jumped to conclusions suddenly went very quiet. This wasn't just about money. It was about integrity. Cha Eun-woo has long been known for his clean image. Almost too clean, some critics used to say. The kind of image that invites skepticism simply because it seems untouchable. And yet, when placed under one of the most intense institutional microscopes in the country, that image held. What makes this moment especially powerful is where the clearance came from. The military isn't part of the entertainment industry. It doesn't benefit from celebrity protection. If anything, celebrities are often held to a higher standard. So when the military clears someone, it sends a very loud message. Facts were checked, and rumors didn't hold up. Now think back to the early days of the controversy. Remember how quickly numbers were thrown around without context? How phrases like alleged, possible, and linked to were quietly dropped as stories spread? That's how misinformation works. It sheds caution as it travels. And yet here we are. Cha Eun-woo's name, once tied to a frightening headline, is now officially untangled from it. Fans across Korea and internationally responded with a mix of relief and anger. Relief because the truth came out. Anger because of how easily the narrative turned against him in the first place. Many pointed out how damaging those initial headlines were, regardless of the outcome. So let me ask you, should public figures be expected to endure reputation damage as the cost of fame? Or should accountability exist for those who spread unverified claims? This moment has also sparked a deeper conversation in Korea about tax reporting, celebrity finances, and how quickly public opinion can snowball into judgment. Cha Eun-woo unintentionally became the center of that conversation, not because he did something wrong, but because his name carried weight. What's striking is how he handled it. No emotional outbursts, no defensive interviews, no vague apologies meant to quiet the noise. He waited, he let the process conclude. And now, the conclusion speaks for itself. Industry insiders have quietly shared that brands and production teams never fully pulled away from him during the controversy. Some paused, some waited, but many chose to trust what they knew of his professionalism and character. Today's clearance explains why. And here's something many people may not realize. Military clearance doesn't just affect public image. It affects future service classifications, career planning, and even international schedules. A stain there could have followed him for years. The fact that it didn't is huge. As news of the clearance spread, fan communities shifted from defensive mode to reflection. Some revisited old comments they had written in anger. Others talked openly about how scary it felt to watch someone's reputation hang in the balance based on incomplete information. Have you ever found yourself reacting emotionally to a headline only to later realize the full story was different? That question is at the heart of this moment. Eun-woo hasn't made a dramatic statement yet, and honestly, he doesn't need to. The clearance is the statement. The documents are the response. The silence now feels less like avoidance and more like dignity. What happens next will be interesting to watch. Public trust, once shaken, takes time to fully restore, but moments like this go a long way. Already, discussions have shifted from suspicion to respect, from doubt to apology, from rumor to reality. And let's be real, not everyone will admit they were wrong. Some never do. But the facts don't need universal approval to remain facts. At K-pop&juice, we always tell you the tea, but we also tell you when the tea was spilled too fast, too hot, and without the full recipe. This story is a reminder that truth often arrives quietly, long after the noise peaks. So now I want to hear from you. Did you believe the controversy when it first broke? Did you wait for official confirmation? Or did today's clearance completely change how you see the situation? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments. This is a safe space for real conversation, not judgment. And if there's one takeaway from all this, it's this. Fame doesn't protect you from rumors, but truth still matters. Eun-woo stood still while the storm passed, and when it cleared, he was exactly where he started. Clean, verified, and officially cleared. Stay locked in with K-pop&juice. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because if this story taught us anything, it's that the real updates always come after the noise. And trust me, we'll be here when they do.